Did you know that you can create a flower garden bed right over your grass with a minimum amount of digging? It's true. You can do it. And in this video, we're going to go over the steps that you'll take to create this no-dig garden bed. I'm Amy from prettypurpledoor.com, and I help home gardeners create landscapes that are uniquely you. First, the materials you'll need. You'll need some sort of paper, either rolled cardboard, recycled cardboard without any of the tape or shiny stuff, or lots and lots of newspaper. You're also going to need a hose with a nozzle, a tape measure in order to measure your space and calculate how much mulch and compost you'll need, a spade shovel, garden gloves, compost, and mulch. The first step is to figure out exactly how large your new flower garden bed will be. Measure the length and width of the space using your tape measure or a flexible landscape tape. With dimensions in hand, head over to this website, I'll also leave a link to it in the description below, and determine how much compost and how much mulch you'll need to fill your new bed. It will also give you estimated costs related to the materials. Next, you'll need to clean out the bed area. In this step, you should clean out the area within the flower garden bed. I honestly skip this step a lot, especially if it's just covering the grass. However, if you're converting a rougher area, you may need to remove some noxious weeds and plants to give yourself the best start. Next step is to edge around the bed. I did tell you you'll have to do a little bit of digging, so let's get that out of the way right now. All you need to do is create an edge around where your bed will be. Some proponents of this no-dig method recommend creating a trench that's about 3 to 4 inches deep and about 8 to 12 inches wide. This will allow you to build up the inside of your bed and keep all of the mulch and soil neatly inside. Next, you'll pre-plant larger trees and shrubs. Before we cover the area with cardboard, you'll want to pre-plant any larger trees and shrubs. I would say that anything that's 5 gallons or larger, you can plant now right into your grass. Be sure to plant these trees and shrubs slightly above soil level, because later you'll be adding about 4.5 to 5 inches of organic matter to your bed. Also keep any mulch away from the base of your plants or the trunks of your trees and shrubs. This is also a good time to wet down the entire area with your hose. This will water any plants you just put in. It will also jumpstart the whole process. It's finally time to lay your cardboard. If you're using rolled cardboard, it's best to do 2 layers since it's much thinner than recycled cardboard boxes. I like to do this in a crosshatch pattern. So lay rows horizontally and then do the same vertically. If you're using recycled cardboard, make sure it's not coated. Also remove any shiny plastic or tape. You might be wondering if the ink on your boxes is safe to use, but rest assured the industry standard for ink on cardboard is soy-based. It will not hurt your plants or your soil. Lastly, if you're using newspaper, be sure you're only using uncoated paper, nothing shiny like the books or ads you get in the mail. I do about 4 layers of newspaper. Choose any one of these methods. You don't have to use rolled cardboard and recycled cardboard and newspaper. There are just a few options for you to choose from. Once your paper is laid down, give your paper a good soaking with the hose. This will hold it in place and also start the decomposition process. It may be rolling off the cardboard at first, so give it a few minutes to soak in and then go back and spray it again. This is a really important step. Next, spread a 1.5 inch layer of compost right over your cardboard. Take your hose out again and soak the entire pile of compost in newspaper. Now we'll add mulch to the top of the pile. I usually spread out about a 2-inch layer of mulch if I'm just covering up a basic lawn. Again, if you had a lot of weeds when you started, you can go thicker with this. Finally, you're ready to plant your no-dig flower bed. Many people get to this point and then say, wait a minute, I can plant right now? And the answer is yes. If you have smaller plants, you can actually plant them right into the compost layer. As they grow, their roots will break through the decomposing paper. If you want to plant something larger that you didn't do in the first step, you can just poke a hole through the cardboard layer and plant your plant. Just be sure that you add some organic matter to the hole when you do this. The process of creating a new garden bed and having to dig up all the grass, till the soil, and all of that actually stopped me from really enjoying my gardening. But now I'm throwing newspapers all over the place and starting beds without much effort at all. What's been your experience with no-dig flower gardening? Leave any tips or tricks you want to share in the comments below, and I'll see you over in the next video.